Hey everybody, here we are for round 3. We're 2-0, trying to go 3-0. We've done something we've never done. We've won the die roll. We're going to play first. And we've done something else we've rarely done. We have more than 2 lands. Yeah. We have no creatures, which is awkward. We have an Essence Scatter. We have a Stinging Shot that we can cycle if it looks like we're not going to need it. It's not the best keep, but I'm going to keep it. We have stuff we can do. So, I don't feel horrible here. It's just a little bit slow. But our deck is not, you know, one of the fast decks. Plains and no 1-drop. Alright, so Plains tells me Stinging Shot will probably have targets. We have a Sandworm we can absolutely cycle if, and will in fact probably cycle this turn if we don't hit a creature. We're not hitting a creature. We're just not casting Sandworm. You're in here to draw me into actual creatures. Or lands. You know. Okie dokes. Well, at least we have Essence Scatter and Stinging Shot. Am I right? Am I right? Huh? Opponent's going to cycle as well. Yeah, cycle back and forth. Oh, they're going to gain 2 life, too. I do not think this is a playable card. Do not think it's playable. Maybe sideboardable if you're up against like hyper red or hyper red black or something. Yeah, we're definitely going to have a target for Stinging Shot. In fact, probably just next turn. What are the odds that he can pump it? Pretty low. I'm not going to Essence Scatter that. I'll keep up the Stinging Shot for it. All the lands. Pass the turn. I guess we're slightly low on creatures, aren't we? We're at like 13, I think, 14. Alright, so opponent's going to come in and exert for the extra damage, I assume. Oh, no, they're not. My Stinging Shot. I guess we can save it for his Catcher's Attendant or whatever. Still surprised this is on, or common, rather. Ooh, that's a better Stinging Shot target. Whoops, my finger slipped. It can embalm too, can't it? That's gross. I guess maybe I should have Essence Scattered it and kept on. Yeah. I hear you all yelling at me. Boy, I need to get creatures. So I think we're just going to trial here. Keeping up another Stinging Shot. Land. Land Cartouche Floodwaters. Well, Floodwaters is going to be real good against that embalmed. Cartouche is going to do nothing if we don't get a creature. So I think Cartouche has to go? Or maybe just Forest goes? No, Forest gets our Floodwaters on next turn. Cartouche feels bad to let go of, but bye Cartouche. Pass the turn. So this is white, blue 4. White, blue 1, 2, 3. So we won't Floodwaters next turn, but if he embalms that turn after, we'll certainly give it a go. So next turn the ideal is going to be hold up, Essence Scatter, drop a 4-drop. Down to 16. Snap Supply Caravan. With no extra 1/1. An extra one. Wait, what's the trigger on this? Oh, if you control a tapped creature. I was thinking it was if it died or something. Something that wasn't the thing that it is. Yeah. Continue passing the turn. We're almost at Greater Sandworm mana. I'll take 6. Go to 10. Embalm your Aven Guide. Fan Bearer. Honestly, no. That's just going to ruin my day when I finally get a creature on the board. River Serpent Cycle, sure. And a pass of the turn. Ooh, a Lake Claim. Is that going to do anything? Not yet. I need a creature on the board boy, do I ever need a creature on the board. Huh. Do we just cycle the Lake Lamb? I think we do. We need a creature. We can't cast you. Gross. Gross, 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 gross. Well, I guess we pass the turn, cycle this, get our swamp on the battlefield finally. And then we can like cartouche fight. In for 6. I will go to 4. Sounds like a thing I want to do. Embalm your Aven Guide. Sure thing. So tokens fly. Oh shit. I forgot to cycle that. Had we have cycled that, what would have happened? We would have had black, green, 1, 2, 3. We would have had 3 mana available. So we would have Decimator Beetled, fought that, killed it, blocked that, and died in the air. As it is, we can Floodwaters, bounce, bounce, die, bounce, bounce, die. We can cheetah, kill, block, not die. That feels like the worst thing ever. Is that really all we can do? Cheetah, kill the Gustwalker, chump the supply caravan, and go to 1. Can kill the Aven Guide, chump and die. Yeah. Yeah, we have 1 play that keeps us alive here, unfortunately. And it's a wee bit less than ideal. So we'll cartouche and kill the Gustwalker. Yes. And we'll pass the turn. Of course, we died to Mighty Leap or anything like that. Boy, our deck said no this game. Hey, there we go. Now we're done. GG's, opponent. GG's. That's a good deck. Man, Aven Wind Guy's really good. So Stinging Shot stays in. That's for damn sure. Yeah, we're at 13 creatures. I think we just go back in. Maybe not keep such a slow hand. I will play first. Maybe I'm just better on the draw. It's entirely possible. 3 lands, no islands is an ish. A fair bit of an ish. Any land lets us cycle. It's real slow. It's real slow, guys. Real slow. Don't like this decision. Don't like it at all. Cannot be cast for a long, long time. Very potentially cannot be cast for a long, 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 long time. Potentially can't even be cycled for a long, 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 long time. I think we just have to mull. Teach bit better in that we have a I mean, it's still not good. We have a cycle at least. We have a cycle we can do. So I'll keep. Preferably see a forest on top. Oh, we did. I will keep that on top. Floodwaters is so good against this deck, but we probably just have to cycle it to get back on, you know, card advantage level. Drop my forest, pass the turn. We'll see what comes down here. We might not just have to cycle this right now. We might have a turn to kind of feel things out. Fat Bearer. Yay. This card's really obnoxious to play against. Especially when you have very few creatures. Greater Sandworm is going to be cycled. Especially after not hitting a land there and instead hitting a Greater Sandworm. I don't like this card. Not a fan. Doesn't attack with the Fan Bearer. Terrified of the Cheetah. Alright. Well, let's cycle the Sandworm. Get a land, please. There we go. Lake Claim. I think we're just going to Chef It Monitor here for another land. Because I still don't really do anything with this hand. Yeah, we'll Chef It Monitor for an island. Please no even win guide. Glory Bound Initiate, that's even grosser. So we can turn this into, it'll attack as a 1/5 if we use Illusory Wrappings. We might just steal it actually if we can get up there. We're only a land away after we cycle this. Okay, yes. I land. Draw a forest and draw another forest. Hooray! So, I guess we drop an Honored Hydra into an Essence Scatter. There it is. Bye, Hydra. It was lovely seeing you. At least it can come back for 4. Oh, not even an Essence Scatter. Stupid Censor. Oh, that card's not good. And before everybody says, but it got you, so it must be good. No, it's not good. It was good in that explicit single spot, but you're going to lose with this card. This card's going to do nothing way more than it's going to do something. Getting hit for 5 is something, though. What can we do about that? Well, we can bring back the Hydra. Bounce is going to hurt. I kind of just want to lay claim to that Glory Bound Initiate more than bounce it or wrap it. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to wrap it here, especially since it's exerted, so it's not a threat this turn. Bounce my Hydra? No? Alright. Black as well. This is a good deck. Really good deck we're up against here. Boy, I'd really, really, really rather get the bounce out of his hand before I do the lay claim. Let's drop the Owashra. Let's go to combat, tap my Hydra. No? Why? Because you have bounce. Oh, because very explicitly that kind of bounce. Sure, goodbye Hydra. So, 4 cards in hand. Four cards in hand. I think I'm gonna take the Initiate now. Let's take it. Got it. It's mine. Oh no. Okay, tap my cultivator. Sure, why not? It was free. That's a lot of cards in hand, opponent. Top crop, sure. This is fine. Forest is not terribly fine. Go to combat. Tap my Glory Bound Initiate. Sure. No attacks. And nothing else going on this turn either. What do you think about that, opponent? Oh, good Christ. Fan Bearers are so good. So good. No attacks even. Wuss. Come on, deck. 7 lands. Well, we got lucky to get here. Go to combat. Meanie pants. I really don't want to just floodwaters a pair of fan bearers. It feels so bad. But we'd get to attack with our Glory Bound for 1 turn. No, we're not going to do that. We're not being attacked, so we're fine. It's going to tap my Cultivator? No? Alright. Attacks. Blocks. Cool beans. Ah, you wanted a 1/1. I see your plan. So I guess we'll wrap the caravan. Essence Scatter. Could have used you 1.5 billion turns ago. So we are just going to take like 1 damage a turn forever here. Whoa! Shit! I F2'd through my beginning of combat because I was just like, alright, he'll fan bearer. Never assume your opponent is perfectly paying attention. Alright. If you're going to crack that, then we'll just go and thin our deck a little bit. I will take 3. Down to 12. Got a creature? Soul Stinger? Nope. Not allowed. Not today. Go to combat? Go to attacks? Aw. He paid attention this time. Quarry Hauler, that's just going to get tapped. Man, I hope people start taking Fanbearer a bit higher so that you don't end up with decks having multiple copies of them so often. It's so good. So good. Night Night Quarry Hauler. Well, at least we have 1 billion turns, right? And by 1 billion, I mean 4? 4 feels like 1 billion. 5 if we do eventually, at any point, ever actually Floodwaters. Come on, deck. Tappy tappy. Tappy tappy. So there's 5 lands left in the deck. We've got like a 75% chance, 76% chance to not draw a land next turn. Gonna take 3 and go to 6. That's fine for this turn. I think this is how we go out, though, in our first Amonkhet draft. Dying to some lovely breezes. In for 3. You got it. And a pass of the turn. Come the fuck on. Alright. We're going to cast this and we're going to bounce that and that. So at least they're not going to get another attack this turn. So 4 lands out of 18 cards is a 2 out of 9. So we're looking at like an 88% chance to not draw a land this turn, I think. Or no, not 88, 77. 77% chance to not draw a land. 77.77777% chance for this to not be a land. It's a Naga Oracle, and we get to throw away the land that's absolutely on top. We don't need that swamp. Naga Oracle. Boy, I wish this drew cards. If this is 3 lands. Alright, what do we most want? So Glyph Keeper is going to take up both Fan Bearers. So I think Glyph Keeper comes in first, Cartouche comes in second, and Vizier blocks really well. So I think we do want the Vizier. So nothing's going in the graveyard. Vizier's third, Cartouche is second, Glyph Keeper is first. Past the turn, we've got a blocker even. But boy, when he hits a flyer, we're toast. Toast. Wait, that's a lot of mana. What is this? Oh. Alright, still gets to attack. We're going to go to 4. But we're going to get a Glyph Keeper. As long as he didn't top deck gas. No gas? No, no. This feels like gas. Oh, that's super gas. That's the superest of gases. Alright, let's drop Glyph Keeper. So tap, 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 tap. Dead. Yeah, we're dead. So it was a good try. We tried our damnedest to get through this. But Double Fanbearer is just really, 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 really good. Really good. Okay, we're actually going to live this turn? It's going to take us to 1, but we're going to live this turn. And these Fanbearers are going to be tapped. Oh! Gross. Gross. Opponent's deck is fantastic. Do not, under any circumstances, underestimate Fanbearer. It is really, really good. I don't want to see you guys passing that. So we went 2-1. We won 2 packs, so we didn't quite get our entry feedback. But this was Democritus's sponsored draft, so he's going to get all of those cards. Nothing super amazing in it, but he's on his way to collecting some Amonkhet cards. If you want to become a draft sponsor, unfortunately, they're all actually taken up at the moment, but you can always check at patreon.com/TheManaLeak for any openings, and absolutely, you can throw me any amount of money there. You can get access to the patrons-only stream, and the big reward, of course, is whenever you hit $60 over the lifetime of your monthly patronage, you get the ManaLeak playmat sent to you. Anywhere in the world. So check that out. As always, if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, you can find me on Twitter at TheManaLeak. That's L-E-E-K, like the vegetable, not the card. You can also find me at twitch.tv/TheManaLeak, Facebook.com/TheManaLeak, and Patreon.com/ManaLeak, as I just said. On Twitch, I will be streaming Wednesday night. I'll be doing a pair of sponsored drafts there as well, so check that out. If you do like the content, click that thumbs up icon. That really helps the discoverability, reaches new people who have never heard of me, and they come and see my videos and maybe stay here and join this community. As always, click subscribe if you haven't and you want to see more. If you do have those questions, comments, or suggestions, you let me know. Otherwise, I will see you all next time.